Good morning. My name is Linwood Edmonds. I'm 38 and I'm from Germantown, by way of Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm here in Kensington, where I've been for the past 7.5, almost 8 years now.
Yeah, you sleeping on us? What's going on? You tired?
I'm not gonna hold you. I actually did a shot this morning. I actually got well for the first time. With my hand, I'm just worried about maintaining and pain control, man.
Let's talk about the hand. Show us the hand and educate us.
So what transpired was it was a combination of getting bit by a dog in the hand. I got jumped, so I fought, and I did a shot of fentanyl tranq that I missed in my arm. It went into an artery vein, and the combination of all of that, plus me not taking care of it, me being in the elements, led to it being infected, and led to it at this point. And the fact that I still have these fingers on my hand, it really peeves me off, because my hand has been like this since June, and the doctors will not amputate it. They keep trying to make me have to go to an outside orthopedist, set up an appointment, set up a schedule, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I'm homeless, brother. I have no phone. I have no way to contact. I can't make a schedule, so you're asking me like I'm a civilian to set up an appointment and put that on my itinerary when I'm worried about getting food for the next morning, you know? So
how painful is it?
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about 37.
Jeez. Tell us about your addiction. What all are you addicted to?
My addiction, I'm addicted to tranq fentanyl, opiates I'm not going to say it was for recreational, but now at this juncture, since my hand's been like this, it's really for pain management, man, because when I go to the hospital, they don't give me any pain medication, and they're not looking to amputate it. So the fact that I'm walking around with a dead appendage on my hand, it keeps getting infected, it keeps getting swollen. It's not healthy, but they won't amputate. Man, people treat me as if I don't care about myself, as if I want my hand to be like this. It's led to me to really not to really isolate from people, because people 9 times out of 9 judge a book by its cover instead of getting to know a human being and finding out what's going on and finding out their journey, what they've been through, what's transpiring. They automatically assume this person, oh, you just want to get high, you don't care about. But it's like, man, my hand hurts so bad. These bracelets are not, get well bracelets. These are hospital bands. And I got more on my other arm. I've been to the hospital. I keep trying to get it taken care of. But the city of Philadelphia, they're kind of burnt out, man, as far as receiving help. They're starting to treat all addicts the same, or not providing the services that are needed to make sure a person is comfortable and that a person gets the proper medical treatment, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through this, brother. Tell us about your childhood. What was it like for you growing up?
My childhood was tumultuous. I never stayed in school more than 2 years. I was an Army kid. I was born on Fort Worth, Texas. My mother was a military police officer. I dealt with homelessness with my mother. We were homeless for about 1.5 years prior to her moving my brothers and sisters and I down to Atlanta, Georgia. But while we were here in Philly, I'm the oldest, and my mother's black. My little brothers and sisters are black. So growing up in black neighborhoods, having to defend my little brothers and sisters, I was getting a lot of. It was very tumultuous. I'm this color, having to be in black neighborhoods, and people thinking, I'm a white boy, and I used to have blonde hair. I was straight blonde. So, and my mom remarried my stepdad, so I had to navigate having a new male figure in the household, and I took my shahada at 5. When my mother remarried, became Muslim, so having to deal with that at a young age, having to deal with having a new religion and guidelines and things of that nature. It got so bad that I was taken out of my mother's home at 12 years old and placed into the system. And I was able to graduate high school, thank God, but I was in the group home when that transpired. So like I said, thank God I was able to graduate.
What happened
high
to your
school.
dad?
I don't know. I never met him. Never met my biological father. I don't know what is transpiring there, because my mother she's never given me a name or anything like that, but my mother is the pharmacist. The actual behind the counter pharmacist.
How she feel about your situation?
To be absolutely honest, I talk to my mother maybe twice a year.
Have she tried getting you help?
Yes, but my family, they just don't know how to deal with this. They don't know. They just think that if somebody is certified or has or connected to a program or whatever the case may be, that's what should transpire. I should do that. And now I understand there's a lot that goes into this, man. Like how you're being treated, what they're doing for you, how they're talking to you. I already got enough on my plate trying to quit, probably the hardest drug to get off of. If somebody's bedside manner is horrible, you're not going to trust them. You're not going to want to come to them for help or receive services, things of that nature. So
let's talk about hustles. Mm-hmm. What hustles do you have out here to support your habit?
I panhandle, man.
That's dangerous, panhandling, brother.
Yeah, man. But being out here is dangerous all in itself, brother. I figure that's the most honest way to try to receive money, even though I'm asking people for money. I'm not stealing, I'm not robbing, I'm not doing any of that. And yeah.
So what's the worst thing that has happened to you since you've been out here? Besides your hand?
The loss
horror stories?
The loss of friends, dying from this. Like close people that I've been out here the full 8 years with, and they're just gone one day. I lost 3 people to panhandling in the street. Like they were hit by cars on purpose.
Jeez.
My first friend Bill, he flew like 200 feet. Friend Bill, he died at Air Mango and Castor. Car, I believe they were drag racing, and he was standing in the middle of the street, and he got hit so hard his brain popped out of his head, man. And I'm not laughing at what transpired. I'm laughing at he was just trying to get a couple bucks, and he lost his life in a gruesome manner. And that's just one horror story I could tell about people that are just trying to make a couple of bucks and risking their life, putting it on the line, going in the middle of the street. And there are people that purposely aim for homeless people, man. They have a vendetta. They don't think we should even exist. So they hit us. They take us out under the guise of what was an accident. I didn't see him. I didn't realize it. But when you're driving, if you have a driver's license, you know what you're supposed to be conscientious and aware of what's transpiring on the road at all times. So.
All right, so brother, we about to wrap things up. So what would you say the root cause of your addiction is?
Root cause of my addiction is that I can't turn my brain off without this medication, and my hand, it literally feels like I'm holding it in a wonton bowl or something. Like it's on fire.
Sorry, brother.
Constantly, man, constantly.
There are a lot of people in this world who judge people who struggle with drug addiction. What's your message for the world?
Listen, please, before you start judging somebody, get to know them. Because you have people out here that are dressed to the nines, that spiffy and dressed in Prada and Burberry and Gucci, but they're going home watching videos of little kids, pedophiles. You know, I know I'm not in the best condition right now, but I'm an honest dude. I don't rob, I don't steal. I'll converse with you. You know, if you get to know me, you might actually get to like me. So please, unless you're wearing a black robe, say the judgments for our higher power. And if you don't like it, don't be a part of it. You know what I mean? But everything doesn't have to be about money. Sometimes you could just give somebody a ear to talk or some words of encouragement and make them have a great day. So
that's right. Let's
just be a decent human being to each other, because right now it seems like it's cool just to hate and be mean, man.
Right. So brother, how can people help you if they want to help you? What help do you need?
I'm homeless. I don't have my food stamps due to what Donald Trump is doing. So food, it's about to be really cold outside. If anybody has winter clothing, just any type of donation that'll help me get to the next day or help me get my situation together, it'd be much appreciated.
All right, brother. Why do you have the garbage bag around you?
First it rained a couple days ago, so this is my homemade poncho, and then I kept it on because it keeps your body heated.
Got you. All right, brother. We're gonna pray for you, man, and we're gonna put some stuff together, some donations. So AML family, keep our brother in your prayers. We're gonna stay connected with him. He has a good heart. He just caught up in the struggle, and don't forget about him. All right. Remember, don't be bitter. Be better. Anything you would like to add before we take flight?
God bless, and thank you for looking at the video if you looked at the whole video.